welcome to my yoga class. I'd like to invite you to take a moment to get relaxed and settle in. You can lay down on your back, and I'm going to play some handpan for you. If you want to skip this part, you can. Just meet us in child's pose. That's where we'll be starting. But for now, lay on your back, take a deep breath, let's get relaxed, and hope you enjoy this music. Thank you. If you stayed with me, go ahead and start to bring a little life back to the body, and eventually working our way to a child's pose. Taking your time, but that's where I'll see you next. Alright, so we're getting started in child's pose here. So we'll spread our knees out to the width of our mat, bring our toes together, and sit back into that pose, walking our hands out eventually, and resting our head, either our forehead on the mat or our chin to the mat, whatever you like or prefer. And we're just going to take a couple deep breaths here. Trying to breathe into the whole body. Take one more deep breath here, so big inhale. And exhale. And on our next inhale, we're going to walk our hands up to a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath our hips. taking a minute to free flow here, moving any way you'd like to. I like to take a second to get the wrists by rotating one arm back or one hand back and taking it to the other side as well. Once you feel like you found your table and you're feeling good, we're going to move through a little cat and cow flow. So inhaling, looking up and dropping our bellies to the mat. And exhaling, rounding the spine, arching it to the ceiling, letting our heads fall. And we're moving with our breath here. And exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. Looking up. And we'll go ahead and take 5 rounds of this, moving at your own pace. Our next pose is going to be a down dog. So you can get ready for that. Let's take one more round here. And then we'll tuck our toes and shoot our hips up into the air, trying to drop our heels towards our mat. But really we're just focusing on getting those hips high and keeping our back straight. Your gaze can be towards your belly button here. And we're just going to take 5 breaths. And on your last breath, we'll take a look up at our hands and we're going to step or hop our way up to the front of our mat into a fold. Inhale, take a peek up. Exhale, fold. And we'll inhale up to standing. Bringing our arms with us. And exhale, letting them fall to our sides. For this next part, I would typically just move through Sun A and Sun B, probably like 3 to 5 times each. So if you're familiar with those, you can go ahead and do it or continue warming up how you'd like to. But if not, I'll take you through Sun A and Sun B really quick. And you can go ahead and repeat those until you're feeling properly warmed up. And then I'm going to get into the flow. So for Sun A, we'll inhale, raising our hands up overhead. Exhale, folding down. Inhale halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the mat and hop or step back, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. And exhaling to down dog. Taking 5 breaths. We'll take one more breath here, inhaling and exhaling completely. And looking up at our hands and hopping or stepping to the front of our mat, inhaling halfway, lengthening the spine, exhaling, folding down for forward fold, and inhaling back to standing. Bringing our arms up overhead with us. And exhaling, letting them fall to our sides. That's Sun A. So next I'm going to do Sun B, just to give you a quick demonstration, and then you can repeat those as many times as you need to. Sun B. Exhale, lowering down and inhaling to chair, arms up overhead. Exhale, straightening through the legs and folding. Inhale halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the mat and hopping back or stepping back, lowering down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, stepping our right foot in between our hands into warrior one. Arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back to the mat, stepping our foot back. Lowering down to the mat. Inhaling to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Stepping our left foot up in between our hands. Dropping our right heel, inhaling to warrior one. Exhale, back to the mat. Stepping our foot back and lowering down. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. And taking 5 breaths here. And one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll look up at our hands and we're going to hop or step our way to the front of our mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, fold. And we're going to inhale up to chair. And exhale, standing. So you can repeat that as many times as you want until you're feeling warmed up, or if you just want a little extra exercise. But I'm feeling pretty warmed up after just 2, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it with it flow. Yeah, let me know what you think about it below. So I'm going to start off in at the front of our mat, standing, get rooted in. We're going to be focusing on a bit of balance today and strengthening in the legs. And starting off with majorette, we're going to inhale, bringing our right knee up. Hands, I like to go cactus, but you can do what you like. But I'm feeling cactus right now. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. We'll take 1 more inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to step right back into crescent pose or just a lunge pose. And inhaling our arms up overhead. And then we'll exhale. Coming down to lightning bolt. Inhale, coming up to warrior 2. Exhale. Inhale up to sky archer. Exhale to triangle. Inhale back to standing. Point your front toe to the side. Hands to the hips. Inhale. Exhale, folding down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, folding down. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale halfway, and then exhale, come to full standing. And then we'll take our hands, bring them behind your back, and clasp them together. Inhale, opening our heart up. Exhale, folding down with with our hands clasped together behind our back. One more breath here. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Bring your hands to your hips and exhale. Come to standing. And then we'll inhale, stepping back to the front of our mat. Now we'll bring it through the other side. Inhaling our left knee up. Arms in cactus. Taking 3 deep breaths. And one more inhale. And then exhaling, stepping right back into our crescent. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling to lightning bolt. Inhaling to warrior 2. Exhale. Inhale to sky archer. Exhale to triangle. Exhale. Inhale back to standing. Point our toe to the side. I can't fold that way, but pointing our toe to the side. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Bring your hands to your hips. And exhale, come to standing. Clasp our hands behind our back. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, folding down with our hands clasped behind our back. Inhale halfway. Hands to your hips. And exhale, come to standing. Inhale, standing at the front of our mat. So that's my short flow. You can repeat that as many times as you want. It's a nice little exercise, nice little flow. Goes well with the breath, and it gets you warmed up. You could even just use that as a warm-up. Or I hope maybe if you're a yoga teacher, you found some inspiration, or maybe it can help you get started on a class that you're thinking of or something. But this is a good one for balance. For a cool off real quick, you can do candlestick. I'll usually take 5 to 10 breaths there. Bringing the knees in for a hug. And then I usually like to do a inversion or a bend at the end too. Typically I'll do, I can't think of this right now, but this one. Bridge pose, usually do. Taking a couple breaths there, or you can kind of move through it. Making sure you're trying to squeeze your knees together when you push up. They're not going out. I'm going to keep them together. And other than that, I recommend you take a minute to cool off and relax. Maybe just lay down and have some. Well, my camera died there at the end, but that was pretty much it. I hope you take some time to relax before moving on with your day or whatever. But thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And leave a comment if you're a yoga teacher and you have some ideas for classes or you want to share and be a part of a community. Namaste. Thank you.